And now, ladies and gentlemen, the UK Prime Minister and his cronies, and how not to prepare for a pandemic.
This is going to be, who get it, this is going to be a mild to moderate illness.
I'm shaking hands continuously. I was at a hospital the other night where I think there were actually a few coronavirus patients, and I shook hands with everybody. You'll be pleased to know.
Perhaps you could sort of take it on the chin, take it all in one go, and allow the disease, as it were, to move through the population. Perhaps you could sort of take it on the chin, take it on the chin, take it on the chin.
Cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead,
Take it on the chin.
cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead,
Take it on the chin.
cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead, cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead. He had it coming, he had it coming, he only had himself to blame. If he had acted a little sooner, could the virus have been contained? Cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead, cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead. You know how other countries were taking tough measures early on to contain the spread of COVID-19, like closing schools and public spaces, forced quarantine, and tracing contacts. Boris's approach was a bit more like, keep calm and catch corona, take it on the chin. All right then. Unlike a second referendum, a potentially deadly virus is something he was willing to put to the people. And so, for about 3 weeks, the virus spread happily from one Brit to another, while Bojo was boasting on TV about still shaking hands. As you do. Careful now, Boris, you might catch it. And he did. Why, thank you, Boris, for taking one for the team. He had it coming, he had it coming. He let that virus run around, and he infected his pregnant girlfriend. 3 cheers for Bojo, the COVID clown. Cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead. Cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead. The same day Bojo tested positive, so did Matt Hancock, the man charged with overseeing, of all things, the health of the nation. He didn't catch it fighting the virus on the front line, like those doctors and nurses lacking protective equipment. Most likely he caught it from brown-nosing Boris in number 10. Ew. And you have to ask, why do so many of those doctors and nurses still feel unsupported and at risk in April, when Matt said, the NHS is well prepared and equipped to deal with this kind of situation, back in January and February, as he launched his belts and braces plan. Guess it was less belt and braces and more pants down, come f***ers in the ass. He had it coming, he had it coming. He told us way too many lies. Where is the testing and the protection? How many people must pay the price? And then there's Dominic Cummings, Bojo's controversial chief advisor, who also developed symptoms of the disease. In February, he opposed strict measures to contain the virus, allegedly saying something like, if that means some old people are gonna die, too bad. Number 10 strongly denied he ever said such a thing. But if he had, I guess it's only fair that Cummings had it coming. That's how it goes with an easy virus. It likes him young, old, and in between. Special shout out to Michael Gove, also known as the Boris Backstabber. With coronavirus striking at the heart of government, Michael might well be next, in what would be just a slightly ironic twist of fate. At last, he'd be following in Boris's footsteps, only not as Prime Minister, but as a patient in ICU. A most fitting tribute to his act of betrayal. Agnosty bum 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 bum. Agnosty bum 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 bum. They had it come, they had it come, they had it come, they had it come. They only have themselves to blame. If they had acted, coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They let it get out of control. Just look at those numbers. And now they had it. And now they've had it. Let's hope they see it. Let's hope they see that saving life should have been the goal.
Who get it?
And I shook hands with everybody.
Perhaps you could sort of take it on the chin.
Cough, fever, headache, pneumonia, drop dead.